good, guys? You ready? Chief, can you say and spell your name first so we get it right?
Sure, it's Chad, C-H-A-D, Reyes, R-E-Y-E-S.
What's your title for us?
Chief of Police for Brigham City.
Tell us what happened today.
So, are you good? I think we might be, okay. So at 1:58 p.m. today, we received a call about a suspicious package. Union Pacific Railroad had been in the area doing some construction and noticed a package that they found suspicious while they were clearing an area. They called the police department, so Brigham City Police, as well as Box Elder County Sheriff's Office, responded, and at 2:05 we arrived and found the package contained human remains. At that point, we contacted the Weber Metro CSI unit. They responded and assisted our detectives in canvassing the area. We collected multiple pieces of evidence and we'll be processing those. We've also involved the Utah SIAC, or the Statewide Info and Analyst Center, to conduct an analytical search for information regarding any missing persons, both at the state and national level, for data that might help us identify the victim. We're asking the public to call in to the Box Elder Communications Center with any tips or information that they might feel useful. And that's our statement, so if you guys have questions, I'm happy to answer.
What kind of remains?
Human.
Just don't know exactly?
Yeah, we're kind of holding back a little bit of information, but they're definitely human remains. It appears that they've been here for some time, but I would say, you know, sometime less than at least a couple years.
We go back to the beginning. The cleanup, the Union Pacific crew, done with the day, they're cleaning up, they're picking up trash. They see this. What makes them think it's suspicious?
Just the weight of the item and the way that it was presented in the weeds.
Asking for the public's help, what did this item look like? Should it jog something in their memory, or should they be like, hey, I know what that is, or I know where that came from?
Yeah, we don't really want to disclose that information yet, just that it was a suspicious item, suspicious package.
How long do you think it's been out here?
It's hard to say, but it's been out here for at least a few months, if not longer.
The first thing that comes to mind is the Gledhill case. Are we possibly Matthew Johnson? Any thoughts in that direction?
So we're confident. We've been in contact with Cottonwood Heights Police Department, and we're confident that it's likely not him, but we're not ruling that out completely yet.
The press release said something. I think it had a little bit more information, a plastic bag. What can you tell us, from what you've released?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we don't want to get into a lot of the details regarding the package itself or the container itself, but just it was suspicious, and suspicious enough so that it prompted a call to us.
But was it a black plastic bag or a container that's not a black plastic bag? Sorry, Chief. I always say it's in the press release.
Yeah, it wasn't a container. So it wasn't like a Tupperware container or anything like that. It was something a little bit more pliable.
Was it buried or was it just on the side?
It was on the surface.
Can you tell us, we watched a little bit of your
gender, nationality, race?
It's too early to say. We actually have transported the remains to the medical examiner's office. We'll be investigating further as part of the autopsy and probably have more answers, hopefully tomorrow.
Can you tell us what kind of shape the body was in?
It was in a state of decomposition, but I don't want to get into more details than that.
When we showed up, we saw some of your officers here working. Explain to us what they were doing and how they were doing it and what they found.
So it's a detailed search of the area, basically just where the package was found. We're searching the entire area. It's a fairly large area. It's a rural area here, as you can tell. So we actually enlisted the assistance of Weber County's cadaver dogs to see if there might be remains that we didn't want to miss. And so we've searched that, and our detectives are basically turning over every stone.
So did you guys find more than the initial package?
Not yet, no.
What can people do? I mean, this is out here, man. This is not an area that's well traveled. We understand what your officers, deputies told us that this is commonly known as Reeder Lane, Reeder Road. Tell us what your plea is. See if we can sneak it in.
Okay, I'm sorry. Our plans are we'll just continue the investigation. I mean, our purpose for contacting the media and doing this press release is so that we can enlist the public's help in contacting us with.
We can wait for it if that's
okay.
what you guys.
I guess what I want to know is, if you want to jog somebody's brain at home, is it a vehicle? Is it somebody parked here? Is it And we can wait till that's kind of where I'm
Okay.
thinking. How we can help people at home kind of do. Oh yeah, I saw a car parked there, and I saw this, or I saw a box or bag.
So, audio's okay? Okay. I understand exactly what you're asking for, and we would like to get as much detail as we can. But unfortunately, we're trying to balance between protecting the integrity of our investigation with jogging the public's memory. So that's about the most details I can release about the packaging or the body at this time. We hope to get more information as the investigation continues, especially after the autopsy and things like that. And if we can release more information to the public in the future, in the near future, we hope to do that because we are hoping to identify these remains as soon as possible.
This stuff doesn't happen up here.
Not very often, fortunately, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? How do you as a department approach it?
I'm very confident in my investigations team, and I'm confident that we'll make sure that we do a thorough, comprehensive investigation. And so, even though the volume of activity up here, like you're referring to, doesn't occur very often, we do have a very crack investigative team, and I'm confident that they're going to do their job.
Do you know how much longer you guys are going to be on scene tonight, or the next couple days, maybe?
We probably won't be at the scene much longer tonight. We are pretty confident that we've thoroughly cased the area and searched the area, and so I believe we'll be releasing the scene tonight. The scene is fairly well contained to the area that we've got roped off over there, so we probably won't be out here much longer.
And Chief, can you just kind of point to us the area of interest where the location was? Just kind of give us a layout of the land.
I'm sorry, where the...
Yeah, where the remains were found.
Yeah, so the telephone pole or the utility pole right there, just kind of to the, I'm pointing to the north, and just to the west of that is where that area is. And there will be crime scene tape there that you guys can get footage of if you need to.
So potentially, possibly, these remains could have been offloaded from a train, like right now that we're seeing. I mean, were they close enough?
Yeah, I think, I mean, anything is possible. A train is probably less likely than a vehicle.
And just to be sure I understood correctly, they were not buried. They were on the surface.
They were on the surface, yes.
We see the railroad is moving again. Has that been closed all day?
The railroad has not been closed. They just closed the road to do some maintenance on the rail. So.
And can you just kind of speak to your efforts to find justice? This is someone's loved one. It's a family member, and to have an end like this has got to be difficult for a family in coming days and weeks.
Yeah, this is extremely sad and unusual case. I mean, we absolutely, as I mentioned, want to ensure that we conduct a very thorough investigation and we do get justice for this victim. Any other questions?
When might we expect an update?
We might put out another press release tomorrow afternoon, depending on what the autopsy reveals for us.
For our producers, assignment desk, they need more information. What's the best way to contact you guys?
So our public information officer is Detective Crystal Beck, and I think all of your contacts have her information. They can reach back out to her.
Are you guys Twitter, Facebook? Is that your mode of
Facebook, yes.
Chief, are you going to be at the autopsy tomorrow? Are you guys setting detectives down there?
We will have detectives as well as members of the Weber Metro CSI unit. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Can you give me the first and last name again?
Yeah, sure. It's Chad, Chad Reyes, Reyes.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm going to hand this off and then I'll start